Okay, welcome back to Normski TV. Looking at all things Arsenal. Not much to talk about in the transfer window today, so it's going to be quite a short video. But just a couple of things. Some loan players that are going to be going out. Eddie Nketiah, obviously he's been recalled back from Leeds on his loan spell, and there's a number of clubs looking at him, namely Bristol City. I heard also Nottingham Forest are interested in him as well. Just hope that they get that sorted out as soon as, and he can get back playing football, and then hopefully comes back in the summer ready to go for Arsenal. So he just needs to get game time under his belt. Also, Emil Smith Rowe, he could possibly return back to Germany, to RB Leipzig, try and get some game time as well, because he's not really getting much time currently at Arsenal. And with current players coming back into form, there's a possible chance that he might not get a look in. So we're hoping that he will, if he does go back to Germany, that he will get more game time. He's a good player, just don't feel he's ready yet for the first team. And then you've got John Jules. He looks like he's been tipped to join, I think it's Lincoln City. So there are a number of young players there that we've got there. Good, potentially, some real good players there that when they come back in the summer, Arteta can have a real good look at them and hopefully integrate them into the team. Talking of kids, apparently we're putting a bid for a young Brazilian right back, Couto, if that's right, spelled Couto. Couto is also been linked with Bayer Leverkusen, and only 17 years old. But the reports are saying that Arsenal are the front runners and trying to strike up a deal. Hopefully, if it gets done, it will be done in the next few days. And this is according to Globo Esporte, which basically translates as the Daily Mirror. He's played at youth level for Brazil, and if he's anything to go by, we've obviously signed Gabriel Martinelli in this last summer. I'm just hoping that, if he comes with the same potential as Gabriel Martinelli, we might have a player on our hands. Obviously, he might not come straight into the first team, but he'll go into the under 23s, working under Mertesacker. So the thing is, for me, he's going to be behind the likes of Ainsley Maitland-Niles and Hector Bellerin. So he's not going to come straight in, but we've got a right back for the future, young 17-year-olds, and these Brazilian players, they're quite tenacious. So hoping that if he's got any heart like Gabriel Martinelli, then things could be looking good for the future. Tell me what you think in the comments. I know I'll probably have got comments to say, but I'm not too sure. But if they're not, then tell me what you think. Would he be a good addition, even though he may not get the game time, but it's something for the future. Now, talking about the future, what's the future of Shkodran Mustafi? According to the Mirror, he's actually changed agents, so it's sparking speculation that the Arsenal defender is going to end up looking to secure a move in the January transfer window. He hasn't, as I said yesterday, he hasn't featured much for Arsenal, and he's well behind and down in the pecking order. So only playing 3 games, and I don't think he's going to win back his place under Arteta, especially after that after the Chelsea game, where he had a chance to take out the player at the halfway line. He decided that he was going to back up to the till he ended up in the back of the goal, and we conceded that second goal on the counter. But yeah, he's looking like he's not gonna. He's surplus to requirements, and so hoping that a deal gets done this January. It does leave us short. It does leave us short in the defensive area, because as I said, you've got Chambers, who's currently out for the rest of the season. Mavropanos hasn't featured much. I don't even know if he needs to go on loan, because he's not getting no game time whatsoever. And then you've got Rob Holding, David Luiz, and Socrates. So just off the top of my head, those are, you know, our three centre backs that are fit. Then, you know, you've got I think it's Upamecano, and they're looking at the player that I spoke about, Jerome Boateng. Now, Upamecano, I've just heard in sort of like rumours that Arsenal would like to try and get him now, do a deal now, and loan him back to Leipzig, so that he can just finish off the season with them, because they are doing quite well in the Bundesliga. I think they're top of the league at the moment. I'm just hoping that we have the money to do that, and then if we do get him, he'll be joining the likes of William Saliba. So you'll have two guys, French connection there, young, very strong, fast, you know, and that will help Arteta in terms of the game plan that he wants to go ahead with, is that aggressive pressing. With regards to Jerome Boateng, we are still linked with him because of the shortage of defenders. It may be that we may have to take him on a short-term loan and sort of soak up his wages, which is 196,000. Whether he wants to come is another thing, but I can't think of any other way we're gonna sort of get defenders in, and we do really need to make sure that we've got enough in that department. I did talk about having like some Lewis Dunk from Brighton, and also you've got Nathan Ake from Bournemouth, who's currently injured. These are players that know the Premier League. There's lots of big decisions that Arsenal have to make during this transfer window and the coming window in the summer. So I'm just hoping that we get things sorted quick, ready, and looking forward to the game on Saturday, which is 12:30 kickoff or 1:15 kickoff, not too sure. We're away to Crystal Palace. Just hoping that we can go there and play that fast, aggressive game against them, and hopefully come away with a win. I'm probably going to do this in my predicted and preview show tomorrow. Hoping that we can win that by 2 goals to 1, 2 or 3 goals to 1. They've got a couple of players that are injured and suspended, and then there's speculation over Zaha's future. So I'm hoping that will play into our hands. But other than that, there's not much more to talk about. If you just like to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow with more news on the Arsenal front. Later.